Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to do an applied I-cord bind off, which I use in my Davenport camisole and my banlieue cardigan. An I-cord bind off is different than a regular I-cord because you incorporate live stitches along the edge of your work and knit an I-cord around. So I'm going to be knitting an applied I-cord bind off on a sleeve, which is going to look a little like this when it's finished. For this technique, you're going to need the size of knitting needles that you want to bind off with if that's not what is already holding your stitches. And you're also going to need a pair of scissors and a tapestry needle. To start off, I'm going to cast on 3 extra stitches to the left hand needle of my garment. So to do this, I'm going to turn my work around. You can cast on new stitches any way you prefer, but this is how I choose to do it. And I'm going to use the backwards loop cast on method to cast on new stitches. Just a little bit fiddly, but it looks like so. 1, 2, 3. All right, so now I'm going to turn my work back around and untangle this strand of yarn. And now I'm going to begin the I-cord bind off. So the I-cord bind off is just doing the same 3 stitches over and over again. So what you're going to do is you are going to knit the first 2 stitches as normal, which can be a bit fiddly at the front with these new stitches that you've just cast on. So 1 and 2. And for the 3rd stitch, you're going to knit it together with the first stitch of your work. So you can either choose to slip, slip, knit, or you can choose to knit through together to the back loop. And I'm going to be knitting 2 together through the back loop, like so. And after you do this, you are going to transfer these 3 stitches that you've just knit back to the left-hand needle without splitting them. And then you're going to do the same procedure all over again. So you're going to knit 1, knit 2, and then knit 2 together through the back loop. And again, so you transfer these last 3 stitches to your left-hand needle, and you knit 1, knit 2, and knit 2 together through the back loop. So you're going to keep doing the I-cord bind off all the way to the end of your work. And then when you've bound up your last stitch, you're going to slip your stitches all the way to the other side of your needle so that they look like this. And now you're going to graft them together, essentially join them in the round. So for that, you're going to need a pair of scissors and a tapestry needle. So you're going to cut a decent chunk of the yarn so that you have a good enough tail, like so. And then thread a tapestry needle through your yarn. So the first thing you're going to do is come through the back of your stitch to the side of the needle, from the back to the front, and pull through. And now you want to find that first little V on your first I-cord edge here. And so bring it through from the back to the front. And then slip that first stitch off the needle. Now you're going to bring your needle through that first stitch that you just slid off your needle. Bring it through the second stitch on your needle, or the first stitch on your needle, your second stitch in total. And now catch that second V in your I-cord bind off. From back to front, pull through, and slip that stitch off the needle. And now do the same thing again. Bring your yarn through the top of that stitch, through the last stitch on your needle, and then find the third V of your bind off edge. From back to the front, pull through, slip that stitch off your needle, bring your yarn through, yeah, that's your applied I-cord bind off in the round. Well, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe for more tutorial videos in the future. Until next time, happy knitting. Bye.